There you go.
Red flag return. Regeneration.
So welcome to Level Up TV at levelupyourgame.net with Disrepute and NVC. We are at the Antec Quake Live 4v4 CTF tournament. It's being played live from the party in Eindhoven, the Netherlands. Yes, in Europe. And Zoot's over there live. We're not. We're doing it remotely, but myself and MVC about to cover the second map of Eind versus funC. funC took the first map 2-1 in the overtime. Let's quickly run down the teams. Orion, Hoshi, Raced, and Ian for funC. And for Eind, we've got MP, Mousestar, Ozo, and Damaro. NVC, take it away. Your element of talking.
Well, we got Spider Crossings up next, an old Quake 3 map like the previous. As I say, I'm looking forward to seeing how the team sets up. Be very different from team to team, and I think both of these are kind of mixes. More so Eindhoven, less funC. Whether, you know, I'm going to assume we're going to have one person sitting back on flag and one person on red armor, but whether that person on flag's going to move up to red armor and have the person that was on red armor moving up to railgun is going to be the interesting thing. A lot of teams like playing this differently. And as you also mentioned before, we restarted the VOD. How are we going to see Parrots play out? So obviously you've got the two regens either side of the map, one for each team, and then you've got a shared. Is it quad slash haste or is it
Quad slash haste? It is.
Quad slash haste.
Random between the two.
Yeah.
At the midfield. Very open position.
And whether we're going to see people go straight for that and fall back for regen, or whether they're going to see people go for regen and then go to haste, or whether we're going to see delaying of regen, or you're never going to see delaying of haste, but it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's sort of a lot of old Quake 3 maps kind of similar in that regard. That they have these 3 sets of power-ups rather than just say one mid power-up or one either base power-up. It puts a focus obviously on the central power-up, but you've also got your base power-ups to try and win that power-up with, or to worry about. It just confuses the whole issue a bit. Back in Quake 3, it used to be 5v5. In a way, it was a little bit more simple. You could commit one player to just sort of wait for it and cover it. But now you're 4v4. It's going to be a bit of a split if you try and do that. So you can be caught out.
I think it's better to be called out though. Prefer games with caps, and 5v5 was often low scoring, if I remember correctly.
It was indeed, so 4v4 it is. Antec Quake Live 4v4 CTF tournament. Eind vs funC, second map, here we go. Spider Crossings, Damaro we're following to start off with rocket launcher straight out of the base, and let's see who gets to mid first. Who's going to get that lower yellow? There's actually 2 people low mid ahead of him. 3 people in total from funC reaching that midfield. It's like you were saying, MVC, about the setup before the teams. You can often have a base defender, but their role develops, and depending on their ability, how far out they push out, it's very different between each of the teams. Damaro right in the base here, but there's an early power-up spawn, 31 seconds in. Hoshi getting that quad, is only down to 2 health. Damaro does pick up the quad. I mean, the flag comes up against quad, and it's pretty simple recover there. Looks like it's going to be a double power-up pickup. Look at that delay as well for the Eind team. Yellow stolen right in front of Race with this double power-up. It's a bit of a mistake there.
You can take 3 railguns. There's the second. Regen should bring him up, so you can another one here.
Ozo's got the other regen, which he desperately wanted with that flag. He's going to get the red out of this. This could be a capture early on. Look at that. He's decided to drop down. Has that worked out well?
Oh no, he clipped the wall.
Unfortunate. I think it's always a risk to drop down. I mean, if you've got support, that's great, but as soon as you drop down, that means your opponents, if they're out in the mid, they just need to drop down. If you go high and they're low mid, then they need to come up a bounce pad or rocket jump up or whatever, and they're a lot more vulnerable, and they find it a bit harder to chase you. So it's always a risk going low anyway.
Yeah,
almost got it though. Almost.
You can only drop down once on the map, and there was at least another 3 potential places after he got across middle that he could have dropped down to, you know, give himself another option to duke his opponent. And he took the earliest possible option, which cost him.
Almost worked out though, let's be fair. I mean, I don't want to be too critical.
Yeah, I mean, in Quake Live you can't corner clip. You know, if you get the right angle on the wall and you've got the speed to carry you through the corner, you kind of carry yourself, you know, through the physics engine, so to speak.
Yeah, flick around the corner kind of, don't you? Even though it looks like you're going to run into the wall. Here's Hoshi going to make the jump across. He comes up against 3 defenders at mid there. He's never going to make that one without support. We follow Ian with the pickup here, and Eind are in serious trouble at the moment. It's just back-to-back picks and grabs. Does just escape. Might have wanted to drop off on that occasion. This time he didn't, and look, he's come out better as a result. All his team were high. There's no spawns high at mid, of course. There you go, 1-0. Nice play. Hoshi grabs himself the haste. Bit of a fight over that regen. MP though, while it's going on, picks up the red flag, moving out to midfield, decides to take the drop. He is railed, and look, they're going to drop off and drop right on the flag there. Is it returned? No, it isn't. It's what's gone on. There it is. It's returned.
Yeah, dropped down straight away. I think it was the right decision there, actually. But
well, there was a railer high at mid and no one else around, so I guess he wouldn't have had a choice anyway. Hoshi with this flag grab. That's important to know that Eind have had opportunities already as well, because so far it's only been funC that really looked like doing anything. And obviously they're 1-0 up.
And like I mentioned before, I was interested to see how funC and Eind were going to play in base. It looks like Race actually playing a red/rail, pushing out to middle and dealing a little bit of damage rather than just sitting back in base. So they're playing definitely more aggressive. It's working for them so far.
Switch around to Ian. He's actually going to be picked. Look at this. Orion getting shot in the back. Oh my god! It's still been saved. Ian's backing off into it. Orion might actually grab this. He's got the best spawn he could have. Boosted up towards the flag, and there you go. He gets the capture.
So unlucky, man. Malstar played so well there with 4 HP. Took down 2 opponents. Almost the flag carry as well. Needed to hit 1 more, but... Ozo, the flag.
Our boy from Wales. Ozo. Drops off the midfield, goes across it low. He might actually get around it. Doesn't pick up the 25. Will that prove costly? No, it isn't. And he's going to get the capture. 2-1. That was a free run across the whole map.
Yeah, and perfect time to do it as well. We've got power up coming up, so he's now back for that. Looks like he's giving the red to someone else. I'm not sure who he wants to give it to, but at this rate, could get stolen away.
He's just waiting for the defender to take it. That's what you normally do, and it's usually the guy that's maybe going to get the base power up. Then go on and attack. Hoshi gets that mid power up again. They've done a bad job.
Look at Raced. He may have passed this off. No? Wow. What?
Why? Race stacked.
Yeah, 100, 200.
Well, he's the base defender, so maybe they just want to keep it tight. It's 2-1. They're ahead. They don't need to risk anything.
I would risk it. Reckless.
Yeah, that's why you're not a LAN superstar like these guys.
True that, true that.
Malstar did just confiscate that. I'm going to switch around to Hoshi. He's going in aggressively. It was regen versus regen, and neither could get the better of one another.
Well, I mean, Race is just sat in base like a lemon, not really doing anything. Could have been used a lot more, but Ian.
Well, it worked out alright there, didn't it?
Red flag return. Blue flag return.
Damaro spawning mid, rushes across. Orion with the flag pick now for the funC team. Oh, nice little tricky move. He should... Oh,
the red.
Just missed out on that red, but can he make it across mid? If he does, this could work out brilliantly anyway. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It would have been nice to just grab that red, because it would have meant the defender wouldn't have the red either.
One railgun would have still killed him, but...
Yeah, denial of that red. I don't know, it depends how much importance you place on that. Well, whether you almost accept that this attack I'm not going to cap. I mean, if I was him, I would have been thinking I'm probably not going to cap this anyway. I might as well just grab the red.
I think he was already setting momentum, so it would have been...
Yeah.
Overshot the red armor anyway, but 19 seconds until next major power up.
Leading up to
Look at that delay, wow. Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, but that's a good 21 seconds for this power up. Blue one.
Blue flag.
Here we go, 5 seconds till the mid power up. Raced is stacked. If he drops off, he'd be in a perfect position for this. There he is, there he is! Haste going to take it back. This could be the ideal setup for a power. He's dropped it.
This is good. I really like that. That is so smart.
Which doesn't really make any difference. He's going to save 1 second.
1 second could mean everything on this
Yeah,
map.
could do, yeah, good point.
Think of all the
Here we
spawners
go,
that need to make
moving
that
in
jump
high.
on middle.
Now, bearing in mind, the other regen is spawning now, and it's been just stolen. Race moving in high. Needs to get on with it, though. Taking a while now. Hoshi takes the flag, and actually, that kind of messed it up, taking that flag instead of Race grabbing it. Then he tried to chase it. Oh, look at these. Frags for frags here. Mouse start
14
eventually
seconds.
coming out. Wow, yeah, quite a lot of regen time left.
Yeah, there was 2 there from the pickup. Plus the second one spawned really late, so I'm not surprised.
So it's about 15 seconds, the gap between the 2 regens.
Oh, Demiro, fantastic. He's got the red armor as well, the 25. Going to make the juke down lower. He's got a teammate to support with that LG. Wow.
Again though, the drop low, I mean, I think it just sets you up to get shot. As we saw, when he actually eventually got low, there's 3 down there. Anyway, I think at least 2, maybe 1 just dropped off. He was dodging somebody else chasing him, but really nice play initially to get the flag.
Ian, again.
Yeah.
You could hold on to this. We've got 25 seconds into the power up. It looks like he's
Teammate
going to make his way
support.
across middle though, but
Is he going to go first?
I would
Is
wait.
his
I would
teammate gonna
wait
go
it out.
first? Look at this, he's got 2 teammates ahead of him. He's just looking for the red, see if it's up. Could make the jump across now. He's actually going to wrong foot them completely. There's 1 guy ahead of him, that's Ozo, but he's going to be annihilated by the funC team. Brilliant cap, really good example of perfect team support there. Ozo picking up this red, and he's going to move in on the power-ups. What are they doing? That was a complete mess up. Oh god, that was borderline embarrassing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean he's not going to go anywhere with his powers now. Oh, actually, he may be able to, but I would just
Got
drop it in.
plenty of regen. There you go, he does actually drop it. Oh, this could be dangerous though, considering.
Red flag returned.
Alright.
I would have liked to seen some of these drops on the last map. Could have been a lot quicker game for funC.
Yeah, it's something that you didn't get in Quake 3 because you had to kill yourself. So you would have see people killing themselves, but it's not as simple as just to keep constantly dropping these power-ups, which they could do. Oh, look at this! Mega health! Oh wait, this is defense, isn't it? Master. So I was just looking away for a second.
I count that as 3 times. We've done that so far. 2 for you, 1 for me.
Oh, as long as I'm winning,
Yeah.
quite happy with that.
If you want to call it winning, sure.
Just follow MP for a little bit at this midfield. It's definitely an area you want to get a good strong rail player dominate. Nice air rockets there we saw. Oh, MP missing his shots. Ian grabbing that flag now. He could bluff. He decides to go fast.
I would rocket jump up here or middle. Oh, no,
Goes
you
his
can't.
last rocket across mid-low. Hoshi trying to back off into it. Didn't know where it was as he backed off. Did just sort of run past it. Ian going in high to attack. He knows that they're a bit out of position, Eind, because they're trying to recover that flag he grabbed.
Brian hitting good railgun at the moment.
Mid power up in a few seconds. Whale gun. Harpoon. Shush. Here we go. Ozo decides to go back to his own power up. Race coming out. He gets caught in a nice bit of LG from MP at first. Damaro was aggressive on him as well, but he's really tanked to the brim. Orion with the flag pick up the other side of the map. 35 health. So much support here. Gives it to a teammate. They're stuck though because they got to go low. Look, there's the regen. Hello. You should stay in that corridor and let's stack up. Oh, MP tracked him though.
Blue flag returned.
Took him out quick sharpish with the shotgun.
Ian again. This man's always on this flag.
Red flag returned.
Let's have a look at some of the stats on the board. In terms of flag time, 2 minutes 31 seconds for funC compared to 1 minute for Eind. So that exactly explains the 3-1 capture difference.
I think we're going to see another cap here from Ian. Bit of
Across steel.
a bluff. Wow, yeah.
It's like funC are going to get this, are they? Well, they know where the flag is, but the player died down there. Surely going to be returned. I think there's a bit of confusion about this. There he goes. Ian going to capture and make it 4-1. Pretty comfortable feeling now, 4-1.
They're running away with this one. But, I think Race is just doing a fantastic job on D, really putting that pressure. Ian as well. And you've got the pressure on D coming up into middle from Race, and you've got the pressure from Ian always on the Eindhoven flag. Eindhoven, sorry.
Can't emphasise enough how important a good partnership in attack is. We see it with Vertex and Impulse, especially for DP and Belgium. When they're in tune with each other, the attacks just come more regularly and more well synced, and they just work more often. I mean, it really does make a difference having a good pairing that's used to playing with each other. A lot of fighting over that quad in the middle. Let's cycle round to the quad. There's again a few frags there. It's going to go aggressive inside the blue base. Comes up against Race. It's going to be a comfortable defend now for funC.
2 frags in 2 seconds. Excellent.
With the regen, with the quad, and the next regen is going to spawn on the iron side of the base. And it's up.
And I should leave the flag down there. Okay, maybe not.
Well, I don't think you want to leave the flag. Here's Ian with the flag pickup. Got support. Going up to the mid-high. Comes up against Mouse Star. Needs to hit his shots though. There's actually quite a few players there. Damaro does exactly the right thing. Rushes right at him with shotgun. Takes him out quick sharpish.
Oh wow, look at this.
Hoshi, who's stolen away that regen. Oh! Almost made the jump up with a rocket, but Race grabs it anyway.
Yeah,
nice
Race
capture.
Is now on
Great
that yellow armor.
Red flag return.
Probably worked out better than if he had just rocket jumped up.
So, I mean, looks like it's all over now pretty much, 5-1. I can't see them coming back now. 3 sets of power-ups left, the next of which is the mid-spawning on in 15 seconds.
Impressive.
I mean, there's plenty of time to come back, it's just whether they can shift the momentum in their favour, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, but see on this next power-up if they can get it cleanly, but Hoshi's there waiting.
This will eliminate Eind from the tournament. This will be their last map of play. They would have played 4 maps, and they're out.
Not a quick tournament actually for them.
Yeah.
5-minute warning.
That's obviously the problem with playing a bracket, and rather than group stages you get a few less games, but I mean it's much more manageable, and it is a double elim, so they have had a second opportunity. And technically there's only one team that only gets 2 games then.
Excellent.
Hoshi, the flag.
I mean, literally seen no delayed runs at all, really, have we? Every time all these flag runners want to just rush out of base. And I don't know, why is that, NVC?
Well,
Using your expertise in the CTF arena. Tribe CTF Superstar course.
I just don't think it makes too much difference. Maybe if you're playing 2 organised teams, sure. And this is a mix that came to the event to play.
Blue flag return.
I don't think it would make too much difference, really. And I mean, on this map, there's not much room to duke. You do duke, you're gonna get surrounded very, very quickly.
What does Duke mean?
To pretend you're going one way and then go the other way.
Oh, Duke.
Duke. I call it Duke.
What's Duke? Where'd you
I
got
don't know,
that
is it Duke? Duke? I don't know.
from? Well, if you were to dupe someone, it'd be to trick them.
Well, that one then. My bad.
Yeah.
I
Or
don't know.
maybe it is some kind of gaming term, I just wonder where you've heard it.
League of Legends stream.
Right, okay.
Probably is dupe.
It might be Duke in terms of League of Legends. I don't know. I don't know the details, but I would imagine it's Duke. Anyway, yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
there is Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm just surprised they haven't tried it a little bit more. It seems like every time they've been rushing to get out. Here's the haste pickup by Orion. Does pick up a yellow on top of that as well. We'll be back for his base power up. Picks up both. Takes the longer of the two routes out, but doesn't delay him too much with haste. Going low. Just ignores that machine gunner wisely. Waste time and take damage dealing with it. Goes, just runs out. Doesn't even rocket jump. Just out of there. Look at this. He's going to get a cap, isn't he?
Looks like it also does for the E-grab. Emergency grab, but it's not going to do anything.
6-1 is the score. And we've only got 2 minutes 30 left and 1 round of power-ups left to go.
I mean, I'm just trying to think where, yeah, the only possible way you could really delay an exit route is at that bounce pad. And I mean, right next to spawns, it's practically impossible.
There's plenty of places you could delay moving out.
I mean, we've seen a couple of people delaying where Master is there, across middle, but there's always been I don't think there's been an opportunity really.
I don't know, we're just still following Mousestar in defence. With the power up nice and stacked. We might as well watch him for a little bit. See what's going on around here. He gets the mega health. He's looking pretty greedy if you ask me. You know, 200 odd health. I know he's a defender, but come on, share the wealth.
I mean, it's about time they're taking a risk. Just everybody push forward and try and grab some flags.
Why don't they try and hit 8, Funk, and just push all 4? And then Eind needs some caps, so they should push all 4. Let's just have 4 versus 4 attack.
Exactly.
Blows across steals, that should be pretty fun. Raced with this final quad pickup. Damaro has grabbed him, taken the wrong route by miles. Oh, nice rocket jump up though, and he's actually duked them. Oh, that's a great rail. It's left the flag just sitting there on the enemy's side of the base, and it is actually returned. Ozo, can he get in here and use this power-up advantage? Quad's run, but he still has regen. Come on, Ozo, come on. Get a cap, come on. Hurry up, come on, come on! What's he doing?
Not gonna happen.
It wasn't the smoothest movement I've ever seen from anyone. Oh, actually, Ozo's coming in high. If they can return this flag. Look, get returned, get, oh my god. Regen just pops up then. Oh dear, Ozo's gone down.
This moment of fame.
He would have been a hero for generations to come. But it ends in massive failure. Inevitably, eh? Does it?
I said it's never to be.
Oh, it's never to be.